Hello, 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 lovelies. It is Tuesday afternoon and we are going to do a little crafting lunch hour together. So even if you're at work or you're home, you can grab your lunch, make a cup of tea, and we're just gonna have some fun together. And this workshop is especially to celebrate all of you. Matt and I just love being here with you guys. And we wanted to say thank you for being such amazing members in this group. And we just appreciate you all making this, just the passion that we have for creating all these beautiful things. You're making this possible for us to keep doing what we love to do. So we are just so thrilled that you guys are here. We've got over 200 members in the crafting studio right now and growing every single day. We're currently up to 214 members. If you guys haven't checked out the tracker yet, in a while, Matt's gonna drop the link for you to check out that tracker and just see what we're all creating together. Oh my word, it's just so incredible. So I am just seeing here people hopping on. Yvette is here. Hi Yvette, I'm so glad you're here. Even though you can't craft with us, I'm still glad you're here. Deborah is here. Hi Deborah. And Sue and Katie is here too. Oh my gosh, what an incredible crew you guys all are. Now we are going to be, like I said, we're celebrating here today because we reached 200 members inside of our crafting studio membership. And that is just incredible to me. And so to celebrate, we're going to be making these beautiful little Shadowbox hidden paper clips. Aren't they just something adorable, you guys? Like just so unique and gorgeous. And imagine just making like 5 or 6 of these and inside your big journal and keeping little notes and all kinds of cute things inside there. Now, we provided you with a beautiful little, very significant saying on the inside, and it says, "I shall tell you a story," which is one of the very famous letters that Beatrix Potter wrote to Noel. And he was sick, and she didn't know what to say to him, so she told him, "I don't know what to say, so I shall tell you a story." And that is where Peter Rabbit, the story of Peter Rabbit, was born. So I thought that would be really cool to include that in this little hidden paper clip. Now, let me just quickly hop on over to the comments here again because wow, we have so many people coming on. Danielle, hello, and Angela and Helen, wow. Andrea's here too. No Zorro today. Oh, Zorro, we miss you though. Andrea, I can just imagine how excited you've been waiting for this. You have been so patient. Andrea is just like our die-hard hidden paper clip guru. Like she loves all the hidden paper clips. So I'm so excited to show you this. And other Angela is here as well. Wow. So let's get started. First of all, my name is Anani, for those of you who don't know yet. And my lovely husband, Matt, and I started the Happiness Brigade just about a year ago now. And inside the Happiness Brigade, we have 3 memberships called the Spark, the Crafting Studio, and the Creator Studio. And so we just love building beautiful things and sharing it with the world. And that is why we created the Crafting Studio, is to have a platform where we can make as many beautiful things as we want. We can share it with everybody for a really low price, like just give it all away and just get together as a community and just hang out and build these beautiful things. Like what is a better life than that, right? Isn't it so fun? So we also have our Creator Studio, which is the place where I show you how to create all of these beautiful artwork and things inside of Canva, and then create your own junk journals, like digital junk journals that you can then print. Create your own styles and your own color combinations so that if you're looking for something that's inside your heart and inside your imagination, you don't have to go look for somebody else who has created it. You can actually put it out on paper and then print it. And there it is. And you can create a journal. You can create any kind of ephemera that you want. And we will also show you how to set up a Ko-fi shop so that you can share either freebies or sales with other people and build a community of people who love the things that you do. So that is what our Creator Studio is all about. Matt's going to drop the link for you guys if you want to upgrade. For the first 100 members in our Creator Studio, that also includes, like, your membership in the Creator Studio also includes like everything in the crafting studio. So basically you get the 2 memberships for the 1 price. Okay, you guys. Now, who is finally ready to start making our gorgeous little hidden paperclip? Oh, I'm so excited to show you guys this. Now, bear with me. This has a few little tricky parts to it. I practiced yesterday and I practiced today. I have made probably, let's see, how many of these have I made now? I've got 1, 2, here's another one, 3. So I have a whole collection of these that I have, just to make sure that I can do this with you guys on here, break it down into simple pieces and not mess this up. So bear with me, you guys. Let's try and make this together today. Okay, so here we go. Now, obviously, just like with every other hidden paperclip that we have a base. Right there's our base. Then, just like with every other hidden paperclip, we have a cover for the base. So that's that one right there. What's a little bit more unique to this one, we also have these 2 circle cutouts. And this is going to be fitting over top of each other like this. Just to kind of give you a bigger picture of what we're going to be doing here. Okay, so that's what that is. So that's why you want to cut out those circles in the middle. This is our little secret message for the inside. And these are the sides that are popping up. Okay, so first we're going to put aside our base, our cover, and these extra little top pieces. So we're just going to put that aside for now. Now, let me just ask here, what is everybody doing today? So if you're at work and you're crafting along, or if you're at work and you're just hanging out, visiting with us, if you are if you're making this with us, please let me know, because that means that I'm going to be going a little bit slower. I'm going to be showing things very detailed, like how it all fits together. But yeah, let me know how this goes for you guys, like who's doing this with us together, and then also how it goes while we're doing this, so that nobody gets left behind here. I just want to know like where you guys are the whole time and how everybody's doing. If you have a question, ask it right away. Matt will let me know, and then I can slow down or show it again. Perfect. Now, first off, we're going to be working with these little side pieces, and I'm going to show you exactly how to fold these properly. We want to make sure that they're the right side up. So these are doors. You have these longer florals on the side here, and you can see like it has like the bottom, like the ground and the bottom of the door right here. The handle is on the right hand side, so that's the way that these are set up to be the right side up. Okay, so everybody good with that? Let's see here. I just want to quickly check on the comments here. Who is making this with me today before I go any further? Yep, Sue says she's making this. Andrea says, yep, she's making it. And Danielle and Marion says, yep, please make it slow. Okay, Marion, we're doing that. And Missy says she's going to watch first and then try it later. And Katie says she's working on some custom orders while she's watching. Lucky girl. And Dorothy said she's making it with us. Wow, we have lots of people crafting along, including Pietro here as well. Perfect. Okay, so the first base that we're going to be starting with is our little secret message. Now, if you do not want this particular secret message in there, if you want something else, if you want to have a picture, if you want to have a little pop-up, little cluster thing that you made on the inside here, go for it. Just cut out a little square in exactly the same size and decorate it whichever way you want. And that'll be fine. You do not have to use this specific thing right here. This is what we're going to use for today though. So first, we're going to take one of our little pieces here, that's our door, and we're going to fold it just like these. Like we're going to fold our little glue flaps on the top and the bottom. Like you can score those and fold them. And then from the top corner, from the top left-hand corner to the bottom right-hand corner, we want to fold this in. Now, one easy way to do this is just fold this bottom part up and make sure that it lines up with the glue flap right there. So the glue flap can still fold over, just like that. Is everybody keeping up with this one? Oh, Marlene is here too, and Sandra is here. Wow. I can't believe how many people are here today. This is amazing for a lunch hour. How fun is that? Okay, so I'm just going to show this again here, you guys. We're going to fold over our glue flap on the top, fold over our glue flap on the bottom, just score it, just like that. Right, and then we're going to fold, we're going to make like a triangle fold. The top left-hand side to the bottom right-hand side, you want to fold that over, just like that. Does everybody have that part? Because once you have that, then you can fold all four of your pieces exactly like that. We're going to fold the top glue flap, the bottom glue flap, and we're going to fold it over like a triangle, like right there. Perfect. So you want to score from the top left-hand side to the bottom right-hand side. You want to make that a line right there, and you want to fold it over, just like that. Okay, so everybody good on this? Are we getting some feedback on that, Lovey? Nothing yet? Okay, so if you guys can give me a quick thumbs up that everybody's keeping up with that part, then I know we can move forward with this. Okay, so now once we have this all scored and folded, we're going to flip them over. Just flip it over. There we go. Just flip them over so we can see the back sides. Perfect. Now that's pretty easy so far, right? Okay, so now we're going to take one of these pieces and the bottom glue flap right there, we're going to be gluing this piece that's our centerpiece, we're going to be gluing onto the bottom glue flap right there, like that. And we're going to be doing that with all the pieces. So these are going to be making up our sides, right? So this is basically how. You want to make sure it's the bottom glue flap. So if your door is like this, this is the right side up for the door. We're going to just flip it over this way. And this is our bottom glue flap. And that's going to be glued onto the back of our little center message. So that's how we're going to be doing this. Okay, so put all your pieces in line just like that. And let's start gluing. Bottom glue flap. Okay, so let's get this little piece on there. You can use liquid glue, you can use stick glue, you could probably tape glue would be really good to use on this. That would be ideal. And we're gonna put this. Make sure you've got enough glue on, because this morning on the first one that I made this morning, my pieces started falling apart because I didn't have enough glue. And so as soon as I started twisting it, the whole thing kind of just came apart. So make sure that there's lots of glue on there. Okay, again, the bottom glue flap. So that when you're standing all of these pieces up, the door is the right way, right? The door is facing the right way. Go. So Danielle gave us a little thumbs up here. Looks like She's got it so far. Okay. Woohoo! Look at that. We have a box, you guys. We have a box. Okay, so now comes the little bit tricky part, but we're just gonna break it down very, very carefully and fold it along with me. All right? Just so that you can see this. And I'm gonna fold it the way that it's supposed to be. Then I'm gonna take it apart again, and I'm gonna fold it again, just so that we have the folds straight. Okay, so if you maybe want to look the first time, and then once I take it apart, then you can fold it with me. How about that? Does that work for everybody? Andrea says, I'm okay so far. Ready for the next part. Perfect. Okay, so first I'm going to fold it. Everybody's going to watch. And then everybody can fold it with me the second time once I take it back apart again. Okay, so we're going to start with the bottom flap here. And we're going to fold it completely over like this. Then we're going to that center diagonal line here, we're going to fold the top flap backwards like this. And then to make it fit, we're going to fold our little glue tab inward like this. So everything is fitting right inside here. Now we're going to twist this so that we have the next panel on the bottom. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to flip it up. We're going to fold backwards on that center line. We're going to fold this backwards. And we're going to fold in the glue tab. But now, here comes the little part. We're going to lift this up a little bit. We're going to take this bottom one that's there, and we're going to tuck the top one that we had underneath the bottom one, just like this. Okay? Now, we're going to rotate it again so we have another flap on the bottom. We're going to cover it up like this. Fold back on the diagonal line. Fold inward on the glue tab. Sorry, mine is not folded very well here. Here we go. Fold inward on the glue tab. And again, we're going to lift it up, and the bottom part here, we're going to lift up and tuck the top one underneath. Like that. Okay, here we go again. We're going to rotate and cover this over, bend this back on the diagonal line, and fold over on the glue tab. Now we're going to lift this up again, and we're going to tuck the top part underneath the bottom. There we go, like that. Okay, so now we want to make sure that this top piece right here goes underneath the glue tab that's to the left. Like this. Okay. Now, how is everybody feeling right about now? Let's see some emojis going up here, you guys. Let me see what everybody's feeling. I'm gonna show this again. If you guys are wanting to want me to show this again before we start making it together, then let's do that. Okay? Perfect. Okay, I'm missing something there. I missed the first part, so I'll have to do the replay, I guess. No, Sharon, you can do this with us. I am going to show this again. I'm going to just disassemble this here quickly, and we're going to show this again because I know the folds are a little bit tricky when you're getting started on this one. So let's just quickly disengage. Okay, so Dorothy said yes, please. Andrea says, I'm lost. I can't get the fold the same way, even though I did everything as you did. Angela says, again, please. Alrighty. You know what, you guys? I get it. I so get it. You guys should have seen me. And luckily you didn't hear me when I was making this. Okay, so we're gonna be making sure that everybody's got this the right way. Okay, so when we turn, if everybody has this glued on, everybody got the glue on right? So we had our doors the right way around, and we just glued the bottom glue flaps onto the back of this little message, right? So everybody glued their door flaps on the right way, right? Perfect. Now, what we're going to do, everybody ready to get started on this one again? Okay, here we go. So we start at the bottom door, and we're just gonna fold it up. And then on this fold line, we fold it backwards. So we're basically covering up the door. So fold it backwards. And then fold in the glue tab. So Sharon says no. What is the problem, Sharon? Just let me know what the problem is, and I can maybe show this again before we move on here. Just let me know what the where the trouble is. Is everybody good with this part here so far? Okay, so now we're gonna move on. We're gonna twist to the left, right? So this way. And we're gonna fold up this piece right here, the whole piece, the whole door. Oh, so Sharon says she hasn't glued the doors on. Okay, Sharon. Yeah, get your doors glued on. Don't worry, I'm gonna be showing this again. So while you're watching, get the doors glued on, and then we will do this again together. So once this part is folded up, fold on the diagonal line backwards, so the door is covered up, and then fold in your glue tab. Perfect. And now we're gonna keep the rotation going. Now we have this next door, like this flap showing to the bottom, and we're gonna fold up the door, close it this way on the diagonal. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot this. The most important part is on the previous one here, we wanna lift up the flap and tuck it underneath. I think that's one of the parts that most people are missing here. Is so first, this is our first tab that we folded, and then we have our second tab that we folded up, right? So then you want to lift up the second tab and tuck it underneath the first tab. Now we're going to flip this back this way. We're going to fold up the door. Fold backwards the door on the diagonal line. Fold in the glue flap. And now lift up this whole section here that you just folded and tuck it underneath this little corner part that's sticking here. There we go, just like that. Now we're gonna rotate again so that we have this flap, door flap right here. We're gonna fold up the door, fold backwards on the diagonal line, and fold in the glue flap. And then this whole section we're gonna tuck underneath this piece right here. There we go. How's everybody doing? That's right. Sandra says the most important part at this section is this orientation of the diagonal folds. Exactly. So make sure that you fold those lines exactly right. You want it to have that fold from the top left hand to the bottom right hand corner, and that's how we're going to be doing this. That's how it's going to be folding the right way. Okay, and so then you want to also make sure that on the left hand side you have a glue flap that you want to bring to the top. You want to make sure this glue flap is on the top. Perfect. So Angela says she's doing great. Andrea says she needs some help with the last part. Okay, so we're going to do this one more time, and then we're going to start gluing. Okay? Everybody good with that? So let's disassemble. Perfect. Okay, so just for those who missed the gluing the doors on, we want to make sure that the doors are all the right way around. And then you want to glue the bottom part, the bottom glue flap, onto the back of your little message. Everybody good with that part? And then just as a quick note here, it always helps if this is your orientation, like this is the right side up for your little message, you want to just make a little dot or something with a pencil on the back to say, yeah, that's the top. And you guys will see in a little while why that is important. Okay, so now we're going to do the fold again. Dorothy says she's good. Helen says good, but I've one door wrong. Okay, here we go again. And then we're going to do the gluing. Okay, so we're starting with the bottom door. The bottom door folds up. Now, our fold line, our diagonal fold line, we have to have it from the the top left-hand side to the bottom right-hand side. And we're going to fold that backwards. So we're covering up the door, just like that. And then we're folding inward the glue tab. Now we're rotating this. So we have a door on the bottom here, and we're going to fold up the door. And again, with this diagonal fold line, we're going to fold the door backwards. So cover up the door. And we're going to fold in the glue tab. Now we're going to lift up this flap that we just made and tuck it underneath the previous one, like that. Now we're going to rotate again. There we go. We're going to fold up the door, and on this diagonal line right here, we're going to fold it backwards. So closing up the door, and fold inward the glue tab. Now we're going to lift up this whole section that we just created and tuck it underneath the previous one. There we go. And rotate. We're going to fold up the door, fold it over on the diagonal fold line, and tuck in the glue tab. Now we're going to take this whole section and there we go, like that. Now this glue tab on the left hand side, we want to make sure that this is on top of everything. So there's one straight glue tab right there. Okay, we're gonna move on, you guys. Yeah, there's always the replay, but I'm hoping most of everybody got this to this point. Yeah, everybody good? Now comes the glue part, and we're gonna add some glue. It's a little bit tricky, the part where you need to add glue and the parts that you shouldn't be adding glue. So I'm gonna show you very carefully how we do that. We're going to be adding these pieces to the top here. Now you want to make sure that the part where you added the little dot in the back is always facing to the top, because that's the orientation that this is going to be going in. So the thing that I like doing first is I like taking my two top covers here and kind of just putting them over top of each other like this. let me just hop into the, Matt is just laughing here. So I'm going to hop into the comments and see what's going on. I gave up. I can't get the last fold right. Oh no, Andrea, you know what? Do it on the replay and just pause every few seconds to try and get that. Like, and if you're still having trouble, let's connect on Facebook Messenger after, and you and I can do a little chat and we can do a little crafting time together, and I'll help you out. So just let me know afterwards if you still can't get it on the replay, okay? So I don't want to have you stuck. I know how much you absolutely love this, and I know this is going to be your brand new favorite once you get this figured out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these two pieces together first. Everybody good with that? So I'm going to have my bottom piece right there, and then right in the corners, like I'm not going to glue on the outside corners because that's going to be off of the page. So I'm just going to glue on the inside of those corners, right next to the circle. So I'm just going to add some glue, little bit of glue just on the inside of those corners. And just lay it right over top like that, just so that the circle pieces match up. Perfect. Look at that, it's lovely. Okay, now when we adding glue to this, we want to make sure to add glue on all the glue tab pieces that are visible. You do not want to add glue underneath other glue tab pieces. So on this one that is the straight line here, you want to make sure that you add glue to the whole section. This one here, you want to make sure that you only add glue to the inside section. Here you want to make sure that you add glue to the whole section, but not underneath the glue tab that's fitting over top of here. Does everybody understand that part? Okay, so let's add some glue. So let's see. I'm gonna go over to the comments again in a second here. We're just gonna finish gluing this on, and then make sure that you have your dot at the top before you add your pieces here. So now we're going to glue this onto here. Just like that. And you might want to make sure it's just centered on properly right there. Beautiful. Look at that. Sandra says, the printed instruction sheets are a great reference. They are so detailed that it's easy if you compare your project with the pictures on the sheet at each step. Exactly. Yeah, they're so handy to have. Exactly. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Now, I know you're all going to be really tempted to open this box right now. Don't do it. Wait for your glue to dry for a few seconds, because otherwise everything comes apart. So, so let's put this aside here for 1 second while we wait for everything to dry. And we're going to be creating our base here first. So this is just our base. This is where everything starts. So we're going to fold this in half. And right over top of these paperclip sections here, we are going to slide a paperclip onto. Let's see. What color are we doing today? I think we will go with blue. I'm going to slide this on. Beautiful. And then this is the cover to make this into a hidden paperclip, because right now we can see the paperclip, and as soon as we add the cover over top, it becomes a hidden paperclip. Perfect, right? Hi, Janine. Okay, so we're gonna add some glue to both sides of this cover. There's lots of glue here. then I just want to lay this part down. I'm going to center my base and paperclip right over top of here. Callie says she's peeking in from work and made hers last night. Woohoo, Callie! That's amazing. Okay, so center it on there and fold it over. Perfect. There we go. Beautiful. Now we have a hidden paperclip. Look at that, you guys. We have a hidden paperclip. And guess what? Now we're going to take our little shadow box and we're going to make sure that the little dot that we added there is facing upwards so that we can line it up with the top here. Because if you don't have that dot, you might think that this is up. And then, you know, when you open your little box, your message is sideways. So that's why that little dot comes in so handy. So we're going to add glue to the back of our little shadow box. And let's glue this right onto here. I just want to make sure I'm lining it up nicely, nice and centered. Beautiful. That is so exciting. Who's excited to open this up to see if it works? Maybe we'll skip that part today. Okay, I'm just waiting for my glue to dry for 1 second here. I'm pretty sure this is gonna work, you guys. Otherwise, we might have to start from scratch. So when you're opening this up, just hold on to the base. And we're gonna just gently give it a twist. And look at that. It opens up beautifully. And there's our sides. Oh, my glue's not quite dry enough yet, but there we go. Isn't that lovely? Beatrix says, I'm devastated. Why, Beatrix? Did it not work? There we go. And we're gonna just twist this again to close it back up. Oh my goodness. There we go. And it's done. There is our beautiful little hidden paperclip. Now please tell me who did this work for? Who actually managed to complete this with us here today? Who is still a little bit in the dark? Dorothy says, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I love it. Yay. That's great. Okay, Pietro, you're gonna have to let me know if I can help you some more with this one, or just go through the replays really like slowly. And Marian says, yeah, it works. Yay.
Who's bad?
Oh no, you know what? This happened to me, when was it, this morning or last night or something, when I made one. And I thought I had enough glue on, and I twisted it, and the whole thing just like fell apart in my hands. I'm like, what is going on here? Helen says, far out, it worked. And Angela, it worked, but I have glue in my in my hair. Angela, that is a new level of crafting. Andrea says, something is not working for me. Anyway, vertical clips are my favorite, so I'm not even going to try this again. Andrea, you have to do the replay. I know that you're gonna love this. Jacqueline says, I'll make it later at my leisure. Absolutely, just go through the replay, step by step, watch closely what I'm doing with the hands, make sure the fold lines are right, and everything is gonna be just perfect. I know you guys can do this. We have done much more challenging projects than this, you guys. So Leslie said, got it, mine fell apart first too. You will not, Leslie, I am glad you said that, because you guys did not want to be here when mine just disintegrated in my hands. Danielle says, it works. This one was not an epic fail. Yay, thank you. Wonderful. I am so excited, you guys. I am just so excited. Okay, now comes a really big surprise for you guys, as if we haven't had enough surprises yet. So, I am working on a really cute, I know we've been doing Beatrix Potter and Easter for like almost 3 weeks now. So I'm working on a really, really cute little leprechaun, St. Patrick's Day, green and gold, awesome little kit, which is dropping for all of our members tonight. And we will make sure to have it in the website portal and the Ko-fi portal. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. We're gonna drop a little freebie for that tomorrow in the other group, but today our members are getting everything, the complete kit. So that is gonna be super exciting. Deanne just joined us. Hi Deanne, great to see you. The other thing that I was gonna mention for you guys is you might have noticed that the event page is up for our big retreat weekend, but it's not quite ready to register yet. So we'll probably open up registration for only our members. It's free registration for members, by the way, well, for everybody. But you guys can make sure that you have your seats saved for that. And that's going to be dropping hopefully tomorrow. Registration opens for everybody else on Saturday. And then also we have our members have VIP passes, our member VIP passes. We also have VIP passes for other people who don't want to join the membership but who want to have the complete kit and all the replays and everything. So that's $47. So if you have a friend who doesn't want to join the membership but they still want to have the complete Peacock Garden kit with all the replays and all that, that's going to be $47. We also have a package that is an upgrade package. So for any of the members that just want the replays and the bonus kit and the bonus workshop, which we're going to be hosting a week after the event, that is $17. So our members basically get the whole retreat weekend, all the kits to make it, all the things that we're doing inside the workshops for the weekend. Our members get all of that for free. But the replays only last for 2 days. So if you want to have the replays on that for a little bit longer, or for lifetime, it's not just a little bit longer, it's for lifetime, and you want to have the bonus kit and the bonus workshop, then that's $17. So we're going to open that up for members as well before everybody else. Everybody else will be able to register on the Saturday. Our members will be able to register by tomorrow. So anyway, you guys, this is going to be a super exciting just event. We're going to have 6 different live workshops. We are going to have little short clip just crafting sessions where it's like showing you how to make custom pockets, showing you how to make clusters, showing you how to make bookmarks, all those kinds of things just with scrap pieces of paper. We have some really amazing people who are going to be joining us as guest speakers, who are going to have workshops on how to create a journal cover, how to do a journal, like sewing a journal, like signatures into a journal. We're also going to be doing a no-sew journal. And the biggest part of this weekend is going to be our huge 5 panel flip out Mother's Day organizer, all in this beautiful peacock, gold, emerald, like shimmering, just like, look at this. It is a gorgeous theme. So that's what this theme is going to be for that Mother's Day organizer. It's going to be in these beautiful colors. So I hope all of you can join us. Who's thinking that, yes, I'm marking my calendar with this day? That's going to be April 10th to April 12th. And it's going to be chock full. We're going to be crafting for the Saturday and Sunday 6 hours a day. It is gonna be huge. And then the Friday night, we're gonna have a little meet and mingle where everybody's gonna get together online. We're gonna introduce ourselves. We have games, we have challenges, we just have everything. So I hope you can all join us. It is gonna be spectacular. Okay, be on the lookout for your little leprechaun and St. Patty's Day theme dropping tonight. And I can't wait to chat with you guys again later, you guys. Take care. Have a great afternoon.